Hey guys, welcome to Picksburgh. This is Anthony, and you're joining us for ECOM and Beyond, the best dang morning show on Z YouTubes. And as per always, I have my co-host with me, Nate Everydamn Hustlin. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who has joined us this morning. We do got Johnny in the house, Cajun Roots Reseller. What up, my man? Got Kelly, the ECOM on board. She's the mastress of the roundhouse kick. We got DC Sales, who happens to be the master of the license plate, joining us. Appreciate you being here, D.
Your link just went out.
Nice. Nikki T's in the house. Good to see you. Hopefully training goes well today. So I kind of want to start the morning off with a bang today, Nate. What do you think?
A bang?
A bang. I think right off the bat, we should give everybody a Mr. Burns update. Because I know yesterday you were saying we missed out on a really good one.
Do that. So, Sunday's usually my best favorite day. I'm able to have no Mr. Burns, no craziness, but he was there Saturday because the truck driver decided he didn't want us to unload his truck because he didn't want to help or pay someone to do it or whatever. So I told Mr. Burns, I'm like, hey, this guy left. So I had to call him. He told me to call the buyer. And then next you know, like, I'm unloading a truck and we're busy. We're getting all types of other trucks because there was 3 other trucks sitting there. I turn and look. I see him. He's there. So he starts trying to crack the whip. And really the only thing he's doing is making things worse. Because, they want things done their way and they have no idea what's going on because it's Sunday and all that type of stuff. So he unloads the truck and just lets it sit there on the dock. Doesn't do anything else. Just lets it sit there. And then leaves it for us to do. Which that was part of the issue in itself. So
Who's that, Mr. Burns or the truck driver?
Both. Well, Mr. Burns pulled it off. Him and this other supervisor. It's not Smithers. It's somebody else. Came in and pulled it off, and then it just sat there. And then I got pushed to do it. So I guarantee today there will be some sort of meeting or gathering. I'm hoping it's a good one because we need lumpers. Lumpers are people that usually break down trucks. We used to have those on Sundays. It'd be a lot easier for me to kind of do my job. And I'm hoping that is part of the conversation, but I have a feeling it's not going to be. It's going to be a lot of negativity and nonsense. So
yeah, that sucks, man. What's up to Eric, OBX Picker? I appreciate you being here. I also want to say good morning to Matt, Phoenix Flippers. I appreciate you joining us today as well. So have you been super busy on the Amazon side of things? I know that you've been, doing a lot of FBA recently. How's that been going?
It's been going pretty well. I haven't been sending in as much, frequently as I like because I feel that finding the products is a little harder right now than before.
Yeah.
But when the stuff hits, it sells out quick, really, really quick. So
yeah,
it's actually been pretty good.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I accidentally stumbled across that Amazon Bolo that I was telling you about, just meaning to send it in for the last 3 months, and then I said screw it, I'll just put it on Merch Fulfilled, and it was boom, sold out right away. It's crazy. But that's the only Amazon I've really done the past month or so. I've been really focused on getting eBay rocking and rolling, and that's been kind of soaring recently. Got CVC in the house. Good morning to you, man. Got Lauren, deep end of the sandbox, joining us. I appreciate you guys being here today.
Morning.
What? You got the legends in the house dropping them pineapples. What's going on, man? And ma'am. Appreciate you guys being here today. So what else has been going on, Nate?
I started going through some cards and seeing what needs graded and what is not. A couple cards I'm able to return because there was damage that I didn't see, because it's crazy. You can look at a card on the outside and think it looks perfect. Then you take it out and you see scratches and swirl marks, and some of it probably was from mosaic, just being, those cards are super shiny, so the base gets scratched real easy. But so I'm able to return some of the cards that I bought. Like Anthony Davis rookie, and then the jaw variation and base. So those are going to go back, and then a few other ones that I think there's a few more jaw bases. Those will just go on eBay.
Yeah, I don't blame you there, man. That's what I did with a lot of my stuff. Like I looked over it, like with my ring light and with magnifying glass, and like if I saw anything that I thought would downgrade it, I pretty much just listed it, because I figure like if I can see it, like somebody who's highly trained like would definitely be able to see it. So, dude, that's awesome, Uncle B. He said, speaking of merch fulfilled, he just had his first sale in over 2 months. That's what's going on, man.
Nice, Uncle B. Yeah, I've been I kind of like, I don't want to say push Amazon on people, but I try to give people some good advice from time to time. And I think, like Amazon, I don't think it should, like if people do it already or don't do it at all, I think they should try it. I think it's really something to mix into your business. It's a good way to make sure your business overall can sustain or stay in a certain type of mark or higher. So that's part of the reason why I enjoy doing it.
Sure. I want to say what's up to Reseller, man. Appreciate you being here. You just missed out on the Mr. Burns update. But on the plus side, you can rewind and go see it. Got Matt here, Phoenix Flippers. He says, I got my first negative feedback in over a year the other day. They returned the item and got a full refund. What I would do is you can go on to, I think it's like ebay.com/seller help or something like that. And there's a little tab you can put to remove the feedback, and they'll remove it for you. They're pretty accommodable about that. That's the word. Accommodatable. So yeah, I've had the same thing happen in the past. You can either call, or right now, being that like they're really tough to get a hold of with COVID and everything, you can just go right to the website and click the link, and they take it right off for you, pretty much. Unless it's like warranted, which yours isn't because you gave them full refund and everything.
Yeah, if you're gonna call eBay and deal with them, make sure to do it, like early in the day. You know what I mean? Like never do anything late at night is from my experiences. Seems like you get like a call center or something later in the day, versus if you call early in the morning, it seems like you get a little more people that, deal with that on a daily basis and have the power or the moves or understanding that, hey, this isn't right.
What's up, Louie? Yeah, me and Nate normally do swap days for the show. Lately, I've been doing Tuesdays and Thursdays since I've been going out to like Rogers and stuff on Fridays. Nate's been doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that's kind of the format we've been rolling with past month or so. But before that, we were just going back and forth every day.
Yeah.
Eric said he listed on Amazon recently, first time in 5 months. That's awesome, man. Everyone's getting in that Amazon game.
I'm telling you guys,
Good Good morning, Maggie Doodle. Appreciate you being here.
It's amazing what you can just sprinkle in the Amazon just and to boost overall numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing FBA, like send it in, forget about it. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to say forget about it, but check your prices, check your messages and all that type of stuff. But you know what I mean? Basically, like you have no worries but receiving money after that point is when your stuff sells.
Yeah. I want to say good morning to the Hudsons. I appreciate you guys being here. Chris, what's up, my man? Seesaw Flips. Appreciate you being here. I do want to say good morning to Jeremy and George. Really appreciate you guys being here. You know what I like about them, Nate? They can appreciate the finer things in life, such as the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That's like the opposite from fine.
Don't be hating.
Hey, I'm just speaking facts. That's all.
My chat just jumped like crazy. That's awesome, Kelly. She got 25 merch fulfill orders going out. That's amazing. I might try that too with merch fulfilling some toys this year. I like the merch fulfill model a little bit better than the FBA model just because I don't like the whole packing and shipping the whole big things.
I'll tell you why. Like, I used to be the same feeling that you have. Like, I like doing it. It's fun. Like, in a way, it's like kind of an adrenaline rush in a way because, like, you find something's like, like this is gonna sell out like right now, and then it does. But the problem with that is, I think there's people out there that literally shop to find merchful people to make nonsense like returns and issues like I didn't get this package. Like I had someone refuse a package at a delivery. I sent them like 6 of one item, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said that they refused the delivery. It said they didn't get it. They called Amazon and complained. Amazon refunded them, and then UPS never sent me back my order, like my order that I sent out, and they got their money back, and I lost out on the product. So I'm literally still fighting that case with Amazon. But like people will say they didn't get it. It'll show delivery, went to the house, and it's a lot of headaches. If you send out like say 30 items, you'll get like 3 or 4 people or 3 or 4 different orders like every time that there's issues. But how we all pack pretty decently. I'm not saying I'm the perfect packer, but if you do one item enough, you have this understanding that it's going to make it there without having issues, like you know how to pack it right. And that's usually what happens with me. I get like 2 or 3 of those that have issues for no reason, just to make some stuff to get refunds.
That sucks, dude. I hate dealing with stuff like that. What's up, Bill? Good to see you, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, man. I thought that the Mavs were going to pull that win out last night. I really did. They were looking really good there.
Poor Porzingis. What are you thinking?
I don't even think what he did was all that bad.
Well, I mean, he had a technical foul earlier, and then he got that second one because of the whole Morris shoving Luka. So with you knowing you had a technical foul, you gotta be mindful. Hey, I gotta watch when I do what I say, because if you basically go like this to the refs, like that's a horrible call or whatever, and just give them the hand motion, I think just that alone, they're allowed to do a technical foul by itself from what I was hearing last night.
Yeah, I know. It's stupid, though. I want to say good morning to Justin, Flippin Accountant. And Louis just asked if we saw the film Uncut Gems about a Jewish stone jewelry reseller. Has Adam Sandler in it in a serious role, basketball ref? No, but I'll check that out. Is that on Netflix? So I'm always looking for, something good to watch with the wife on Netflix. She's a fan of Adam Sandler as well.
It's weird seeing people in serious roles when they're usually a comedian, though.
Yeah, it's like Kevin Hart in a serious role. You know what I mean? Like,
or Jim Carrey did a few roles, and it was like, what? Like, what is this? Like, where's the punchline there, Jim?
I think a lot of them just want to be taken serious as an actor. You know what I mean? Not just like a comedian. They want to be considered an actor too, so that they. I don't know. I think some of them take that role as almost like a legitimizer, because maybe they get niched down as like a funny man, or, you know what I mean, somebody that can't act in a serious manner.
Oh, I mean, or it could have been just lack of good, movies for him. Like, as time goes, as you're an actor, the space gets more and more crowded because new and up and coming people come in, and like Jim Carrey has been one of the funny guys of all time, like for a while, and then here comes Kevin Hart, and here comes somebody else. So you start getting passed up for roles that you normally probably would have got. So they have to kind of like, I guess, grab one out of their normalcy, I guess, and kind of roll with it to see how it goes.
Definitely. I want to say good morning to Summers. I appreciate you being here, and also to my buddy Dave. I really appreciate you being here as well, Dave.
Morning.
Hey, Frank, what's going on, my man? Appreciate you being here.
Welcome, Frank.
Yeah, so do you want to talk a little bit about our topic this morning, Nate? We're going to be talking about sustainability, both in your business and in your life today, guys. And we'd really love to hear some of your feedback on this as well, because doesn't matter how efficiently ran your business is, if it's not sustainable, then it's not going to last. So sustainability is huge, especially if you're like a one-man show. Like a lot of resellers, you typically, I'm speaking for myself, obviously, but if I don't do something sustainable both for the business and for myself personally, it hurts the business, because you need to be able to sustain yourself above everything else, because I think that's the one thing resellers kind of neglect. Because since we can work whenever we want, we tend to work more than we should. And as a result, we get burnt out a lot quicker, I think, at least. What do you think about the burnout, Nate?
I've definitely lived in the burnout phase. I mean, that's what happened to me. Like, I was doing X, and then, with Amazon Merchfield being the way it was and being so profitable at the time, I just slammed on the gas. And I was sourcing more than ever for it. And, it was kind of like I always say, like, I went and bought 200-300 items or something. And I just was like, okay, it's all for sale. And next, I'm getting slammed. I mean, not all 300 sold in a day, but, I think it was 100 one day, then 75 the next day. It burned me out to the point where, like I didn't want to really do that anymore. You know what I mean? So with whatever you're doing, from sourcing to, even if sourcing can be fun, of course, because we all love sourcing, but like the overall, things that you're doing per day, like you almost want to try and stick to that type of number. You know what I mean? You don't want to have it so, like for me, it was getting to the point where I was packing and shipping every moment that I was off work. You know what I mean? For my business, it was good, but for my sustainability, to keeping that mark that I normally do, even though it was above for that time frame, it totally like shot it down, like totally did.
Yeah, definitely, man. And that's the difficult part, is trying to keep that balance, especially for someone like you who also works full time on top of being a YouTube content creator and a reseller. So like, yeah, that would be even more difficult. Like I find myself having to keep that balance, and I don't have to go to a full-time job, like 40 to 50 hours a week. So I can only imagine how much more difficult it would be to sustain what you have going on. You know what I mean? To keep like momentum rolling on YouTube, to keep momentum rolling on Amazon or eBay or whatever other platforms you're on, and then to also be able to function with a family, wife, kids, and a job that is demanding physically.
Right.
That would be rough, dude.
It is. It's definitely no picnic, but I feel like I have. I'm so far I'm in pretty decent shape, like physically. Like I do have some issues, like we all do, but nothing that's really preventative of me from keeping the throttle on. So that's kind of like why I'm doing the things I'm doing, because I feel like I have only so many years left of being able to do that. So I really want to get to that full time. You know what I mean? Where I'm doing this full time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm being able to go source and just be a reseller full time, because then I can really set up my days. You know what I mean? Where once I find like a healthy mark, a sustainability for my household, basically to keep surviving, I want to go a little bit above, of course. So this way I'm making money and being able to grow the business with just inventory or, whatever. And, just keep things going. I mean, that's the main thing. Like if you're doing this and this is your only income, you have to hit a certain bar of profit every month. And, like for me, there's no way that, eBay can do that for me. Because all of our areas are different. Some people have amazing places they could source year round, the garage sales and everything else. For us, it's hit and miss. You know what I mean? Like you have a little more success rate because you are in the Pittsburgh area, so it makes it a little bit better. But for me personally, because of the limited amount of hours that I have because of my job and everything that I have going on, I'm not able to do the necessary things to have eBay roll by itself and feel good about it. You know what I mean? So that's why I really enjoy Amazon and what it can add to anybody's business, even if it's just a little FBA or little merch fill.
Yep. I feel you there. I've definitely, like, Amazon helped me a lot during the pandemic. So, like, that, I would definitely recommend it to, anybody that, especially if, like, you enjoy retail arbitrage, like, Amazon's your platform. Like, you'll love Amazon if you like retail arbitrage or, like, online arbitrage. That'll be, like, your jam. Say what's up to Paul, Gate City Picker. I appreciate you being here, Paul. Yeah, that's a really good point there, Kelly. She said it's good to have something to do regularly that isn't reselling related. Like she has martial arts, gives her something else to think about and do. Yeah, that's like where like gaming and stuff like has always been kind of like my outlet to like get away and just kind of unwind and decompress and just get away from thinking about the business for a minute, get away from actually because with reselling your job's really never done. Me, typically what I do is I try to give myself sustainable goals every single day. Like, for example, I might have a tote of stuff that needs listed, or I might have a stack of cards, like saying, hey, these 20 to 30 cards, that's my job for today is to get those listed. And obviously the non-negotiables of packing and shipping, that has to happen every day because, we need to maintain metrics to remain a top rated seller and whatnot on eBay. But I try to give myself those little sustainable goals so that way it feels like I'm accomplishing something throughout the day, because you could have a massive death pile. Like my entire basement is essentially a death pile right now. That's why we keep doing yard sales and flea markets and all that stuff. We're trying to like make space to bring more stuff in, and it gets overwhelming knowing that I have more stuff that I can even do in a week, you know what I mean, facing me every day. So I try to keep it as small as possible, you know what I mean? Like I'll give myself that attainable goal. That way, whenever I complete it, it's like, man, I like really did good today. You know, I did that, plus I did this, and that too. You know what I mean? So that always kind of makes me feel a little bit better. And every day, depending on what I have to do that day, like if I have like an appointment or something else scheduled, I'll give myself a goal based around what I feel I can do. So, and that helps me feel a little bit better about, you know, what I get done in each day, and helps me not feel as overwhelmed. If that makes sense. So, might be a good thing for some of you guys to try.
Yeah, that'd be definitely something that I would do if I was a full-time reseller. I would kind of like set up, okay, I'm gonna work X amount. If I go over, that's okay,
Yeah.
because I can always take more time the next day if I had to do something, or something was well worth, you know, it was better off going out and doing X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? So I think that's what's beautiful about reselling. Like we can in a full-time role, you're able to set up what you want to do, how you want to do it, and there's really no wrong way, unless you have a brick and mortar, or you would have a pickup window if you did, like, say, a lot of Facebook Marketplace or something. So it's really amazing, especially for me. Like, something I would hopefully have, because you know, the kids are young right now. You know what I mean? They're my second, my Raylan, my daughter, she's going to be going to preschool this year.
It's crazy, dude.
It's crazy to think, you know, that they're growing up the way they are, and they're going more of them going to school.
Yeah, definitely, dude. Do want to say good morning to Stacy Eagleheart Sales. Appreciate you being here. We got Tracy in the house. Tease Flips. Appreciate you being here. And looks like Matt has to run. I hope you have a good day, man. Hopefully you hear many cha-chings throughout the day. So what would be like your primary advice to somebody that's looking to sustain an Amazon business?
I mean, just basically, you almost have to source a set amount to kind of keep bringing stuff in. I mean, I guess everyone's different. So, I mean, you know, me having success at RA may be a little bit different than somebody else. So, I mean, maybe hit like different goals and the amount of items that you're sending in, or the amount of profit that you're hoping to get, even though that can change just because prices go up and down depending on which you're happy with margins and stuff like that. I mean, if you do like the profit range, at least you know roughly, you know, that you got X amount should be coming back every week, every 2 weeks, or whatever. Every day you should have close to this in sales, and stay to a very tight ranking system. You know what I mean? Like, make sure you know the ranks of the different categories, because if you go too high in one, or maybe you're not going high enough, you could be missing on a lot of opportunities. So, I mean, basically that, and just keep feeding the beast, what Maggie says, right? Yep. I mean, that's the main thing. Just keep feeding that thing, and cross your fingers that no one hops on your listing and brings the price down, or, you know, just tanks the listing altogether, and you're not making any money, or able to like fight for the price. But you know, it's just so many opportunities right now. I was talking to someone today or yesterday, and they were telling me how usually, like, Amazon, they'll find deals on stuff for personal. They're not really a reseller. They might sell some clothing on Poshmark or whatever, but they said that like Amazon prices are higher than in store now, like on everything basically. And I'm like, yeah, it's because there's less competition, because stuff is just going out at record paces now, which is great for all of us, because you know, we're selling this stuff. Now, if you're buying the stuff, sorry, but I mean, the competition is what, you know, makes the prices go up and down in basically anything.
definitely. That's definitely a good point here too. Justin said he would set goals and work backwards. So if you want to make $2,000 a month profit, you need to sell at least 6,000 to make that happen. You need to list at least 1,500 a week or more to achieve. Yeah, that's a good logical way of looking at it. And honestly, like my mind doesn't even work that way. So it's good to like see somebody break it down in that way, because I'm the type where like I just kind of, I don't want to say I just kind of like fling stuff at the wall and I try to see what sticks, but that's just my personality type. You know what I mean? And I know it's not like optimal for success in life and or business, but I'm trying to be more like Justin here. I'm trying to learn from the past and not repeat the same mistakes. But yeah, that's a fantastic way of doing it. And I'm one that works really good under some kind of structure. So I have to like almost give myself structure to work in. If not, like there will be zero structure to my life and it becomes chaotic. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I am.
Like whenever I'm off, like I can definitely feel like I would be kind of like the same way, because I kind of, I'll start doing stuff with the kids, or I get on YouTube and I'm watching different channels or whatever. And, I have to be able to crack my own whip or make sure that, okay, I was sitting and literally watching the show instead of maybe listening and working for X amount. Now I need to, really dive in and really start getting some stuff done, because if not, then I wouldn't get any work done, So definitely got to set some type of goal or set a certain amount of time away to be able to do what you do. And I could do that while the kids are asleep or whatever. That's what's the beauty of selling.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the really good thing, because if you can sustain your personal life, like yourself, like with burnout and all of that stuff, the reselling business is actually easier to sustain than something else, because you're able to set it up in a way that you can cut out most of your stress. You know what I mean? Like that's the beautiful part about it, is like you work for you. So you can do this like whenever it's convenient for you. Something pops up in your life, you can say, okay, well, let me pause this because I don't have a Mr. Burns or a boss to go deal with. I can kind of just do what I want to do. Obviously in the back of my mind, I know unless I do what needs done, I'm not going to get paid, which I know most of us, like we're doing this because we're trying to get paid. You know what I mean? So we're obviously not going to put that off, but it's a lot easier to sustain something that's convenient for you, and that's the best part about being a full-time reseller, is the convenience that it brings to your life, the adaptability that it brings to your life to kind of just pick up and go anytime. You know what I mean? Like really, like if like say I want to go to Tennessee today, to go chase after some kind of a product or something like that, I can do that because I don't have anything that like would prohibit me from going. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the nice thing about being full-time reseller, because it's like very liberating, but by the same point, like you feel it come time of the month when your bills are due. You know what I mean? Like you get a little bit more pep in, at least for me, like I get a little bit more pep in my step when I know that like a certain portion of bills is like coming in, and that has to come out of the business's account. You know what I mean? So.
And my wife will sometimes look and feel like, okay, we haven't sent out any Amazon FBA orders. She'll kind of crack the whip. She's the one that kind of got me out of my my burnout. You know what I mean? She's like, all right, what are we doing here? We're not getting Amazon money in, and like what is going on? Like we got a huge deposit and bought the van, and then we got another little one, and then it was like minimal money, like $100, 2-week deposits. So like she's like, come on, we got to get going. She's like, either you're gonna do it or I'm gonna take the business over. And I was like, no, you're not. I was like, all right, I got this.
That's awesome.
So it's good for me because I have her to kind of keep me in line sometimes. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Now, do we all like having like a Mr. Burns type of person to crack the whip or whatever? No, because it kind of makes you feel like you're working for a Mr. Burns, but in a way, it's good, man. Like if you're able to have someone say something when the extremes start happening or when the extremes start to happen, that's good because then you're on your you're staying on your toes. You're not able to just just be all like kill your business or whatever. Because like with eBay, you have to feed it, you have to do listings. I mean, I can still get trickle sales because I haven't been listening as much as I normally do, but like I see what Anthony's doing selling cards. You know what I mean? And different things. And I could be doing the same thing, but I just don't list as many cards and other things. So feed the beast.
Yeah. I mean, basically the beast is going to come to eat wherever you feed it, and you're feeding the Amazon beast and you're getting fed over there. I'm feeding the Amazon or the eBay beast. I'm getting fed there, so the important thing is that we're both getting fed, just different, little bit different of an establishment at all.
Right. And we're pretty big guys, so we need to eat.
Kent says we all want that Zion money. You know what? Yeah, I'm the same way though, Kelly, because I have ADD as well. So like, unless like when it comes to listing for me, until I'm like in a groove with listing, like 3, 4, 5 deep in, and I feel like I can just, I'm just listing like second nature. Like it takes me a while to like literally focus on what I'm doing. So like I feel you there. Like I need to have some kind of like routine structure or something like that. Paul says he got an eBay email. He starts managed payments tomorrow. I should check to see if I got mine yet. Let me see, because I should be on managed payments. I signed up on July 15th and nada.
I'm still getting yelled at from eBay
for not signing up.
Yep, they told me I had to sign up July 15th, and I'm still rocking and rolling with PayPal.
Yeah, I didn't get the I'm officially on eBay email yet. Oh well, I'm sure it'll be coming anytime. I kind of want it to come just so I can make a video about it for, like everybody that's been asking how managed payments went. Okay, so Maggie Doodle just went into I almost said Maggie payments today. Managed payments today. You'll have to let us know how you like it.
Yeah, I mean, we all love the InstaPay, but
I love InstaPay.
From what I understand, we all make a little bit more money in a way, I guess, because it's a little less fees. So for sustainability of your business, it will make you more money. It should.
Yeah, like a point. What is it? A point?
Like
30 or
something.
Yeah. Uncle B says he's been on it a couple weeks now. No issues. Kent has no issues as well. I can't remember who was telling me, but somebody got switched over and the managed payments was not allowing their customers to pay for the items. I can't remember who was saying that though.
D.
But they're okay.
I believe it was D.
Yeah.
She was on it since 2019.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden there was an issue and they switched her back to PayPal.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's awesome. So she says she likes the interface and how easy it is to see where your money is. She did make the switch over to Pirate Ship for shipping, though. That makes sense. What up, Freddie? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here.
I'm surprised you're using more Pirate Ship for your preparation. Like I guess I mean, you're in PA too, so I mean, the only time I really save money on shipping with Pirate Ship is like if it goes like say to maybe Texas, Arizona, California, West Coast type of thing from PA.
What about cubic shipping?
That's what I'm saying, like cubic, going out that way. That's the only time that I really feel like I'm saving any money, really.
Yeah.
Because I get that I get the discounted rate through eBay for
top rated.
Yeah, and it's cheaper than what the post office normally charge. So it almost like beats out barely cubic, or I'm actually the same or whatever.
Yeah, that's smart, Uncle B. That's what I'm going to end up doing with mine too. Set it up to weekly payouts, like a job pays you weekly.
At first, I didn't like Amazon for doing that, but you know what I mean. Like, it is nice because now I can set it up so like one pays me one week and the other pays me the other week. It's not doing that now because I pulled money out early once, because you can request pulls your money that's actually like been there for for way over the amount of time that probably almost would have been your last payment or whatever, and get that a little bit early. Like, I had that for a good chunk of money. Like, if I'd have did it like this this last thing, like right after I got paid, I'd have had 500 or 1,000 extra dollars hit my account right away if I'd requested that payment.
Wow.
Yeah, because typically with my money or whatever, like, pay bills with my paycheck, buy cards, and then my Amazon's kind of like the get through the 2 weeks and then sourcing money, basically. It's kind of how I have it situated, because I get paid this Thursday and then I get paid Sunday at like midnight for Amazon. So it's not where I want it to be, because I want it to be like week and week, like even, but it works out, I guess. Makes me definitely be more disciplined with money whenever that Amazon is my last thing coming through, and then the only thing I have is basically eBay.
Yep.
To funnel through.
Hey, thank you, Myra. I appreciate you dropping the link. This today, actually, at 2 p.m., Kelly and I, Hip Flip and Mama, will be doing Bible study on Flippin Hope. You guys are into that? Come join us. Be a really good time. That's cool. Tracy's doing weekly payouts for now too. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with as well.
Yeah, weekly's not too bad. You know what I mean? Like, and then you get all that nice chunk and drop boom in your account.
I'll just have to be more disciplined, because I'm so used to, like, basically if I need something, just like hustling to go make that sale and then having the money right away to go like put into something else, So that's going to be the biggest adjustment for me. But
I wonder what it will do for some newer people that are grabbing like all the cards and stuff, because like, grabbing all the cards on like all the basketball cards, for example, like that's a nice penny coming out of their pockets, and then not being able to get that money back for at least a week might make it a little easier to get some cards from time to time, unless someone has good credit and just throws on a credit card.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully they have credit like me. Duty brand.
Reseller Man said he did daily payouts for like a week, and he has some money then changed to weekly, and he loves it. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to roll with weekly, because I still have money in my PayPal account that I can play with while it's like wait in the week type thing. So I think I'd be fine. Plus, it would give me like more of a reason to tighten up what I'm actually putting out too. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that would be good in a sense, to where I'm going to have to like really, really monitor what I'm spending. Whereas right now, if it's a good deal, I just go and get it, and I'm like, well, I'll just make a couple sales, so I'll be able to cover X, Y, and Z after I make that sale. You know what I mean? Once this starts, I'm not going to have that flexibility. I'm going to just have to really like kind of budget things out a little bit more. That comes back to a little bit more structure and stuff like that would help sustain my business, because I know that I'm naturally somebody who's very unstructured, and you know, somebody who is very impulsive. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like I'm gonna have to really plan out. Like if I'm only gonna have, you know, a large amount of money, like say once a week, you know what I mean? I'm really gonna have to plan out what I'm gonna do with that money more so. Not like, for example, now I might invest in a couple cards. I might buy a storage locker. I might do some RA. I might hit up some yard sales. I might go thrifting, and I might do all that in a span of like 2 days. You know what I mean? And not worry about money, because while I'm spending the money, I'm also making money at the same time, and all that money is intermingled. Whereas once managed payments hit, now in order to sustain my sourcing, I'm going to have to change the way I structure my money and everything. So yeah, that'll be another interesting adjustment that I'm going to have to make.
Now, does the fees come out right away whenever you get paid, or do you have to pay them still once a month?
I honestly don't even know. Like, I haven't looked that far into it, to be honest with you.
I hope they take the fees out, because then you know, okay, that's my money, and that's also one bill. Because depending on what type of seller you are, like if you're like me, you get a little $100 bill, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
But you know, you start selling some mega bucks, like how Anthony was selling a bunch of cards, and a lot of people were in the chat. Like Uncle B, I'm sure has a nice bill every month or whatever. Like now you have your profit to be able to know, okay, well, I can put this back minus 20% because I made at least 20% on all that stuff this week. You know what I mean? So it gives me, like, from a business standpoint, it gives me a little bit of headspace of what I could and should spend on me versus, you know, what the business needs to be having put back into it. So that's the main thing, like in business and keeping sustainability and everything, is just like keeping a good flow of cash. You know what I mean? Like not overdoing it. Like I overdid it on cards, and during that phase, I didn't do Amazon, and hand in hand that crushed some of my cash flow. But you know what I mean? Like as things go, like moving forward, and I kind of get out of this little rut of cash flow, not huge cash flow issues, but a little bit of cash flow issues. Then I started selling some of these cards because I'm going to be getting them graded. Like I started the process last night of like getting them ready for my first shipment or whatever. You know, now I'm going to see like money come back and like, yeah, just in handfuls compared to what I actually paid for the cards and fees.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So
yeah, that's awesome, dude.
It's going to be nice to see that like cash flow just get thrown in and added to the business.
Yeah.
This is all this is all an investment and stuff for the business. You know what I mean? Like this is not personal collecting or anything.
Yeah. Feel you. Yeah. So Maggie did say the fees do come out, which is awesome. You just get invoiced for your store fees and promoted listing fees.
That's cool.
Yeah. I like that. That's going to make things a lot better, because like the last couple months, like literally just having to make sure, like honestly, like I was listing stuff I didn't even want to sell just to make sure I had money to like cover the store fee coming out at the end of the month, because of, you know, all of the different moves and stuff I was making.
Yeah, that makes it a lot better. It makes the bill really easy to read too, so you're able to make sure that the amounts are correct or whatever, because we all know that sometimes that eBay bill is like impossible to read, you know what I mean, and figure out what is what, and you know, everything else. There's just so much stuff on it, because every time you make a sale, you'd have a promoted fee, you'd have your item fee that comes out of the item, and then you have like the little shipping fee, and then it just was crazy to see like 4 transactions or amounts come from one item. So now you have one, I guess maybe 2. No, you'd have 1, because it'd just be promoted listings in the store now, instead of, so the item comes out right away. So that's a really cool. I like that.
Yeah, I like that as well.
Lensar Picker says, I'm deeply concerned with how they deduct shipping fees as I have a various amount of odd shaped items. It can vary and don't want to get stuck with extra shipping costs. Yeah, they take, I think it's 10% for the shipping costs for each item, I believe what it is. Now, what they charge the buyer if you do calculate shipping and what you pay for shipping, that most of the time covers it, and you make a little bit of money in the process on the shipping, depending on what type of seller account you have. Like if you have the top rated, you know, where you're getting all the discounts and stuff like that, you're making money on that.
That's a good call, Paul. He said, let us not forget the sales tax coming out. Definitely. Absolutely. I like that eBay does that. It's huge.
Paul is our first Facebook viewer.
That's awesome. I didn't even realize that, but yeah, that's awesome.
They have a little Facebook icon.
Yeah.
Nobody in the chat can see his comments, but so come over to YouTube, Paul. you know the deal. I wish they made it like so. Like I don't know. I guess they changed a couple things in StreamYard where you're, like if you have like the like paid for account or whatever, now you can stream up to 8, I think, different places or something at one time or something like that.
With StreamYard?
Yeah, I got an email a couple days ago or something where they upgraded a whole bunch of
you have to pay more?
No, it's the same price.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's just like they I guess like up their game.
What's up?
And it threw us more extra little tidbits. Now is everyone going to stream to 8 different things? No, never.
What's up, Craig? Land Shark Picker and Adhesive. Facebook user in the house. What's up?
It says that they're excited to announce StreamYard has made some major updates. 720 quality improvements. As of Monday, we greatly improved the picture quality of 720 broadcasts on all plans. Your camera's share screen and video overlays will look better. The 1080 Full HD option. Professional users can now broadcast in 1080p, but we think the 720 improvements will be plenty for most people. To set your broadcast 1080, enter the studio, click the setting wheel, and it will do that. Then they have more destinations. Basic users have an additional 3, and professionals can go up to 8. The participants up to 10. And if you record StreamYards, which, so if you're doing like a like a pre-recorded show or something, and you want to save it or whatever, or use it eventually, it will automatically save there for 15 days. That's kind of cool.
Hey, Joseph. He says, I'm the Facebook user. That's what's up, man. You're number 2.
I wonder why it's showing up as Facebook user.
I don't know. I'm guessing he uses Facebook.
Well, I know Joseph's in the ECOM group, so.
Well, that's where it's streaming, so that's probably why.
No, I mean, like, he's a member in it, so.
Yeah.
I wonder. I don't know. That's weird. I think there's some type of connectivity thing or something with Facebook sometimes that does that.
Yeah.
Or you have to allow something in a setting to show that, your name or whatever.
Gotcha. What's up, Danica? Lady Luck Junk in the house. Good to see you. Got West Side Gary. What's going on, my man?
What's up, Gary?
How's sunny California treating you? Hey, take it easy, Joseph. I appreciate you joining us, man.
That's one thing, man. I like waking up in PA. Yeah, it's nothing like beautiful or exciting to see outside. But you go to if you live towards Florida or California, and you live close to water, like that's the most like amazing thing to wake up to ever.
Dude, wait till you see this lake I took some footage of in the storage video I'm putting out tomorrow.
There's some DDB floating in the river.
No, man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful out there. Paul wants to know if he gets a Zion for being #1. Yeah, Nate is going to ship that to you free of charge.
Get a reprint.
What are you gonna do? Like scan it and print it out on a Dymo label?
You get a printed. You get a reprinted picture with Zion with a beard on.
You know, it's funny. Like our viewers, like some of them would probably prefer that over an actual Zion.
I'll have to make that happen.
You need to remake the James Harden beard cow suit one with you on it. What's up, Casey? Carolina Hustler in the house. Good to see you, my friend.
King of clubs.
You know it.
So Tuesdays are usually a busy day, huh?
Tuesdays are probably the busiest day of the week for me. Yep. Luckily, I don't have a whole lot of orders. I think I have like 2 more to pack. Right now, I think I have 5 for the day, which is pretty light for me.
I started going through my my listings and stuff that's been sitting for 16 months. I just been starting at $1, and one sold and for $1.04.
Mm-hmm.
So there's actually 2 bids on it, and I can't find the shirt. So
you gonna cancel it?
Probably.
Yeah.
Because there ain't no like replacing it, because it's like a Michael Kors. Like it's almost like a cheaper hoodie or something. I don't know. I had problems putting up on Facebook Marketplace for whatever reason. They tried to say it was not authentic.
Yeah.
Has anyone else had issues like that with?
I had
with
that with Michael Kors flip flops.
I'm like, what do you mean this is not authentic? This is authentic.
Yeah, I was like, I bought this from Macy's. It better be authentic.
I got mine from Ross. Like, it's definitely authentic. Like, what do you mean? Yeah. And they're like, no, it's not. So, yeah. So that basically happens. So that sold. So I got to cancel it or something. So
that sucks, man.
I guess we'll figure that out today or whatever. I looked for it yesterday through all my bins, and it was nowhere to be found.
I hate when that happens. I've been having like major issues with like, selling a bunch on eBay and not having enough time to get it taken down off of like Mercari or like Poshmark and stuff like that lately. So I've been really considering just shutting down Poshmark, like just altogether. I don't know. I mean, I get a sell there like maybe once a month, twice a month sometimes, but I don't really put much effort into it. But it's a pain in the butt if I end up having something sell over there and forget to take it down,
Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely dig it. That happens with me sometimes on Mercari.
That is awesome, Maggie Doodle. She sold a mug from Oga's Cantina for $80. That's amazing.
Nice so.
Yeah, I definitely do appreciate that. Was it my wife that bought it? Did that come into Pittsburgh by chance? Because if she finds out you have Disney mugs, she will buy them. Hey, Michelle Lathan, good to see you. Glad that you're here.
I made a custom card just for Paul.
You made a custom card for him?
Share that.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. for Paul? Oh, you gave him a beard?
Yeah.
And it's graded.
I got a beautiful beard. Paul couldn't appreciate that beautiful beard on Zion and the 9.5.
Yep.
That's what happens when you're first.
Well, if you're not first, chicken dinner.
If you're not first, you're last, I guess, right?
That's what I've heard. Ricky Bobby.
Shake and bake.
Ricky Bobby.
Give him a little shake. A little bake. What was the one that they did with the bake park? It was like they did like a sheet, like it went like this.
I don't remember.
Have you been following anything going on with the NFL lately?
Not a whole lot. I mean, outside of obviously like Steeler headlines and stuff like that. Not an entire whole bunch.
I see that they're saying on this one thing on YouTube I follow for sports that he's no Superman.
Who's that? Cam?
He's not. I guess he's not wowing folks over there. So that's great. That's great news for all Steeler fans and all football fans because the Patriots will be DDB. Where did you go? Paul says, did you sign up for Amazon's summit in September? No, I didn't even know about it. When, where, how?
You forgot why.
I wouldn't mind going to something like that. I would probably be super out of place, though, because, like, you probably go there and it's a bunch of, like, business people in suits and, like, you know, people wearing like Versace and like.
Here comes Nate in his like,
me with every day I'm hustling an ECOM Beyond shirt or like my YouTube shirt on. Like, well, what is this guy? He looks like he's homeless. What is he doing here?
Bits and pieces of breakfast in your beard.
Don't hurry up, tuck your jewelry. He's coming over.
You know, it's like White Debo rolling down.
Exactly. Oh, it's a virtual conference. That's cool.
See, you don't even have to wear pants then.
Right? I like going to events when I don't have to wear pants.
You'll still wear the ECOM shirt just for the advertising, though, I'm sure. Okay, here's the link. Anybody that's interested in that Amazon conference. You going to do it, Nate?
I'm signing up as we speak.
There you go.
Man, they need all types of information. Like, what is going on?
Look at you signing up for an Amazon conference. They should have you come in and speak. If you were speaking at the Amazon conference, Nate, like what would be the topic that you would share to encourage people to like sell on Amazon and continue to and not give up?
Well, I couldn't tell them what I'm selling.
I'm not telling you to tell them what you're selling, but what would you tell them to continue selling and not give up as sellers? Like I'm saying, you're a keynote speaker at an Amazon conference. Like, what are you going to show up to speak on?
I mean, I have no idea. I have no idea what I would tell a bunch of people who are probably doing like millions of dollars a month over what I'm doing.
But you are the guru Pitka of the Amazon community. You need to get up there and be like, look, folks, I got something to tell you. It's going to be awesome. It's going to blow up your business. You know it. Listen to the guru. I go out. I do RA all the time. I skirt through the parking lot like it ain't no thing. Sometimes you catch me by the riverside hawking some hot stuff. But listen here, guys. I will show you how to run an Amazon business.
This is a crazy like fill out thing, man.
Paul wants to know if you need his address to send out that card. Exactly, reseller man. He would definitely talk about graphs. He would have an entire presentation of nothing but graphs.
Well, I mean, maybe, probably. I have definitely a few graphs in there. Gotta have some graphs, especially we're talking the Amazon.
Oh, that's awesome, Paul. You like actually have like the people from Inventory Labs coming on? That's pretty cool, man. What time is that show? That would be cool to see because I've never even looked into Inventory Labs yet, so I'd be curious and kind of learning a little bit more about it.
You might, if you did more Amazon, you probably would like Inventory Labs.
Yeah, that's why I'm curious and like checking it out.
It kind of.
He's the head guy coming on. That's awesome, dude.
It's definitely like a. It definitely takes a nice chunk out of like what you have to do, and then what's nice about it is like
praise the Lord, because that's why I hate Amazon.
It runs with Aura as well, like they integrate together. So if I put like my price, like what I'm setting my price at, it will automatically throw that data and all the items over to Aura.
Oh, that's cool.
And then like if say I bought this Jason Dominguez card is an item I would sell to Amazon. You know what I mean? Like so I scan it, I list it, it goes in an inventory lab, it prints me out a sticker or label instantly and tells me what box, where, you know, all that information. So when I'm doing like the part where you're building your order and you have to put like all your items in and go through all that stuff, you already basically are done with that part already because you already know what's going in what box, what's going where. Like you can pack right away. Like so, if I had like 20 boxes behind me, I had 20 different warehouses. Then I went shopping about 100 items. I can put each one in each place where it's going, and then ship it whenever it fills up.
Okay.
So it kind of like totally like kills a step in a way. And like instead of having a bunch of inventory, like for me, I'll just pile inventory until like I'm ready, and then then I do that whole big step at one time. So you're touching the product less, and then you're also seeing like how much money you should make on that whole shipment, which is great for like the whole sustainability thing because it kind of gives you the numbers that you're hoping to see every time you ship an order or what you have going on every week or every day. So it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
The only reason why I haven't got it is because the whole fact that I try to be as cheap as humanly possible, and Amazon already has a bunch of stuff that you pay fees on monthly, which is probably one of the downsides to it. But if it's gonna bring me sustainability and something that I can possibly full time one day, I guess I have to pay it.
Yep. It's definitely like pay to play.
I wouldn't say pay to play, but because once you get to a certain point where like you've been doing it for say like 5 years and you understand the rankings by now, you understand there's some growth. What's happening.
If you have such a big category though, or not category, but like inventory by then, like you definitely get to pay to like have a repricer and stuff because
repricer for sure.
Yeah.
But like I'm saying, like once you get to a certain point, like paying for like Keepa is really not necessary anymore. So you can kind of dial back as you grow in a way.
Yeah, that's a good point, Kelly. She says it's a tax deductible expense for the business.
Oh yeah. All that type of stuff is definitely is. I took all that out whenever I did my taxes this year for last year. It stinks having to pay it, but I mean, at least you're not having to pay the government money. You're making your life easier, and you're in a way you're getting something for free because you'd have had to probably pay the government money or more money.
Exactly.
That's like a that's something that I don't think people talk about, is like having enough expenses. You know what I mean? Like in your business. For example, like for your taxes, I know that you paid out this year, for example. Like some of that might have been because you weren't as prepared or had enough stuff, like we talked about, maybe going off of your taxes or maybe not having some receipts. But you know what I mean? Like as your business grows, your expenses have to grow too, or you're just gonna basically give away free money that you could have bought stuff for the business.
Yeah.
Like people buy vehicles or rent vehicles for the business, like leasing and you know, things of that nature. You know what I mean? Just to add some expenses, and also that gives them a sense of basically like that's maintenance free. I'm getting something cool every 3 years or whatever the case is.
Definitely.
Yeah, utility bills. Like I got on my bills for my house, I was able to pay off, I think it was like 30 or 33% of all my house bills, like my heating and cooling and electric and water and all that type of stuff, because my basement is as big as it is.
Yeah. We'll say what's up to Tripler, man. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for joining us.
What up? Great to see you, my friend.
Yeah, good call there, Paul. Even lunches can be deductions and stuff like that. So I will keep a lot of receipts for that kind of stuff as well.
See, now you got a reason to buy me lunch.
Yeah, I bought you lunch before.
I know. I'm just saying, like, keep buying me lunch. Let it off. You need those expenses.
Come out to the 6-8 and I'll buy you lunch.
Saturday.
You're coming out on Saturday?
I don't know, maybe.
All right.
I wouldn't mind trying to do more like a more regular you know, collab in person type thing if possible. I know our schedules are just like crazy. I know your wife works a lot and I work a lot, so it makes it tough to do stuff because like I understand, like when she's off, you want to spend time with her and everything, and
yeah, for sure.
So I totally get it. Yeah, it would be the same way if my wife worked too, because she would probably have me handcuffed to the freaking couch.
Yeah,
if she worked all the time.
Yeah, I know how that goes.
Yeah, flipping accountant's definitely right. Utility bills, you can deduct a reasonable portion towards your business if you have a home office. A home office is an area in your household that you use only for the business. It's not shared. It's not like, well, I watch TV with the family in here or anything like that. It's literally like a space that is business only.
Freddie, I'll probably be shutting up around 2, but you're still welcome if you want to come by, say what's up or whatever. You know what I mean? That'd be cool. Unless you guys are in like a time crunch, it's cool too. But yeah, we'll probably be shutting down around 2 because people really stop coming. Like it slows down a lot afternoon, but we typically sit out there, you know, till 2 o'clock.
How many people do you have stop over towards the end, like like after it was all over, like way after?
I mean, we had everything packed and we went inside, so we didn't really have anybody. I had a few people that knew me call me like after the fact and be like,
they knew you. I didn't know that.
I thought you were having a yard sale. And it's like, yeah, it's 8 to 2. Like, it's 9 o'clock at night. Why would I be outside selling stuff? Like, that doesn't make no sense.
Like sitting black on my porch.
Like and then I look out my window. I'm laying in my bed, and I see like a red Jeep just kind of chilling there, parked in front of my van, like scoping out. And then the minute I tell them that like I quit selling at 2:00, I see this van start to pull out, or not the van, the Jeep start to like pull out. I'm like, were you just at my house? And they're like, well, yeah, you were on, Instagram talking about doing a yard sale. I was like, yeah, that was like 9:00 this morning. It was light outside. Like, who does yard sales at like the middle of the night? That makes no sense.
I think it's crazy is that Instagram thing that you did.
Yeah.
Shows how powerful social media can be.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like even though you're just kind of starting to use it more and stuff like that, it's already it didn't pay off because you didn't sell anything, but like, you know what I mean? Like now I look like, that if you would put stuff out next time, like boom, like this person probably will show up. You know what I mean? Like they might have been doing I wonder if he threw away all of his junk.
That's probably what it was.
Probably scoping out your trash cans, like
probably,
or stealing all your recyclables. One of the two.
We don't recycle. The city does not pick up recyclables.
I couldn't believe that.
Yep, the 6-8 does not recycle. So if you want to recycle, you have to actually, like what I used to do, because our church recycled, we used to send it home with another one of our pastors whose city did recycle.
Dude, he would probably have like a monster bin. Like
he did, dude. Because he was like very, very into like recycling and that kind of stuff. So like if you were to take like a bottle and you were to go towards the trash, like you'd get like the glare like you're about to like get karate chopped.
Oh, I just got a notification that Century 3 Mall, I guess, it's closing.
Really? That's DDB.
Pittsburgh Dad did a video.
Oh, dang. That blows.
I love Pittsburgh Dad.
Yeah, Pittsburgh Dad's the man. You should share it just for the people that haven't experienced him. I won't get a copyright strike for him, will I?
Yeah, you will.
Okay, never mind then. Found Elvis, what is up, man? Got Lobster in the house. What's up, my friend? He said Garage Sale Stalkers new on A&E. Yeah. There's another new show on A&E starring the family Flips and Steve and Steph and like a bunch of other people. It's called Extreme Unboxing. It's pretty cool. I didn't know about Garage Sale Stalkers though.
No, I think Lobster was just making trying to come up with a new TV show.
Oh, so that's not a real thing?
No, I don't think so.
I want to be on that show if there is one. That would be an awesome show to be on.
Curb Stalkers.
That almost kind of sounds like human trafficking, though.
Curb Stalkers?
Yeah.
Why is that human trafficking?
Because where the heck do the women of the night stand? Out on the curb.
Not on the curb. They're walking the street.
Yeah, where the heck are the curbs at? On the street.
They ain't on the curb.
Dude, they're not on the street. They're on the sidewalk, bro.
They walk up to the cars.
In the 6-8, they walk on the sidewalks.
They say, hey.
Because our night walkers have class. Yeah, Gary V definitely would be in it, Michelle. It's crazy. Like, I just found out that he did yard sale stuff from Nate. I felt like the biggest like noob to Gary V ever.
Dude, I swear we've watched like content or talked about Gary V's garage sale stuff.
I probably was
a while ago.
Not paying attention.
It was probably during one of your phases.
Probably
like, hey, you watch Gary V? This is awesome. Mug life.
It probably was too.
If you ever get a from Anthony, you might as well repeat yourself or just be like, all right, I'm not gonna say anything anymore. Because it's he's not listening.
Man, it's 11:20 already. This show is like flown by.
I guess that's what happens when we go ECOM.
You know?
Stay away from beyond.
Yeah, we gave you guys a full show of ECOM today. You're welcome. Is there anything, Nate, coming up on your channel that you want to promote before we start to wrap it up this morning?
Nothing yet, but definitely something coming up. Probably this weekend.
Oh,
I'm doing some card stuff, of course. I'm gonna show you guys like kind of like the prep and stuff that I'm doing for cards and stuff that I'm sending in and things of that nature.
nice.
So it's gonna be more card stuff. I'm always gonna have a good mix of stuff on my channel. Right now it's a little more heavy on the cards, but like Saturday I'm going to a yard sale, so I'll definitely have some content to be able to edit and put out. So
Hey, Dawn, good to see you. She said everyone's welcome to come hang out with her and Mary at noon. Nala, do you want to go hang out at noon?
all of a sudden I'm gonna put my butt right here on this keyboard.
Also, guys, tomorrow I have, like, in my opinion, one of my favorite videos that I've made so far being released. It's a storage locker video. If you guys would help me push that sucker out there, I would really appreciate it. It's going to drop at 5 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. So I'm going to drop it in like Facebook groups. If you guys would just share it out, that would be awesome. Help give that sucker a little bit of a push. Tell eBay's algorithm that this is good stuff. I'd appreciate
eBay.
it. Or, well, yeah, maybe people buy stuff off eBay too. But yeah, YouTube's algorithm. Hey, eBay's linked in there, Nate. I was going to bring it back to eBay. But I appreciate you guys. And we will be on Nate's channel tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you guys might get 2 days of ECOM. I don't know. We'll see how Nate's feeling tomorrow. See how frisky he is.
I'm always up for some ECOM.
Are you up for some Beyond? I guess you guys are going to have to wait and see how Beyond we get tomorrow.
I guess that depends on Anthony.
Yeah, Louis, that would be awesome, dude. Like, anybody that wants to do anything like that, that would be super cool. I obviously would reciprocate or whatever, but I definitely appreciate you guys. And we will see you guys in Manana. Is that how it goes, Nate?
Yeah.
In Manana. Alrighty, guys.